What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Deep View Media with me, your host, Mr. Work. Yeah, I know it's late night. It's late night, I know. I didn't come outside at all today too much. It was a little chilly. I'm ready for it to be spring going into summer weather full time. How you doing, highlights? Happy Sunday. Well, Monday now. I'm just relaxed and decided to come out tonight. Like I said, since I haven't been out all day. Gotta do my live. Can't not go live for too long. That's how I feel. See what's going on with y'all. Let y'all know what's going on with me and talk about the world. Live Hip Hop Deli on Demand. I like that name. That gotta be a channel. That's not just a name. That's a channel right there. How you doing? I'm Mr. Work. Yeah, anytime you want to collaborate or talk about some stuff, holla at me. When it comes to YouTube, I'm basically the it. Like, I knew I've been studying and been on this YouTube, so I know what's going on. I don't know it all, right? That's where you come in at for me. You know some stuff I don't know that got to do with YouTube, I'm almost sure. And we can help each other. I love kicking it with fellow YouTubers. I really don't bump into that many, so yeah, you don't see too many YouTubers around where I'm from. Everybody too cool. Everybody too hood and street. So if it got anything geeky, anything to do with any type of geeky stuff, hello. They don't got time for that. I'm glad that always been my thing. So now that this new day and time come up with computers and internet and all that, I'm built for it. I was already. Hello, aloha. How you doing, Miss Christine? So now that this new time is here, I'm ready for it. Like, I'm not lost at all when it comes to electronics and the internet. No, I'm not lost. A lot of people lost. They don't know how to jump aboard. It's crazy to me how. Thanks, Miss Christine. HMO or CMO, my bad. My bad. I don't see you so much. I used to see you every day. Yeah, but that's the world now for real. I don't care. I know a lot of us used to what it used to be. Getting up real early in the morning, going to work, or whatever. Now, right, you don't even have to get up and actually go to a traditional job to take care of yourself. You don't have to do that. Hello, Miss Antoinette. And a lot of people there, they lost when it come to that. If you tell somebody you don't got to get up and break your neck to go to a job at a certain time and you could just stay in the house and pay all your bills and order stuff and everything you need is in the house. They don't know nothing about that, man. There's a lot of people that's just in the house all day doing nothing. What's up with you, cousin? How you? Yeah, I'm chilling, man. Said I'm gonna go in and go live tonight, kick it with the people. What park you was at, Miss Antoinette? All day. Nothing, just life for real. That's all. It wasn't nothing special. I go live all the time on YouTube. I've been going live for years, well, a long time now. And when it comes to this YouTube, I didn't mapped it all out, man. I'm not the best, but with some more work or just time, it's gonna grow. I got 3 main channels. Well, really 4. And all of them I do something different on. This right here almost a mixture of everything. And kind of like what I do every day. That's what this is. I have a channel that's just for Philly. Walking Philly, the podcast. Hello, Jet Black, what's up with you? So that could talk about anything that's going on in Philly. I have a relaxing sounds channel. That is different places that I went, like in nature. I recorded the scene and either let it play natural or put music behind it. And then you have Recording History, the travel channel. What's up, Roger? Then you got, that's the last one, Recording History, the travel channel. And that's just basically what it is. What I say, what we do when every time you record, you basically recording history. So that's why I gave it the name Recording History. And it's everywhere I go. On YouTube is Deep View Media. But listen, when I go live on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. But YouTube is the only one that I actually go live on a different channel. Facebook be the same thing. So depending on when you catch me, you might hear me say Walking Philly, the podcast, or Deep View Media. Good day, Jet Black. Appreciate it. How you? I got a little flat on a bike. I go, listen, a couple days ago, right, cousin, I don't know how much you into like doing trails and hiking and all that. Well, that's one of my things. And I went through Wissahickon Valley Park a couple days ago, and it was just stuff that I never saw, man. And that's what I do. So when I saw the mugger, yeah, this live, what's up? So that's what I do though, cousin. Like I hit the different parts, but this part of it's crazy how you could go in a part of the city and you actually never saw. And I get around. I don't just stay in North Philly. I hit this whole city. I've been driving for that long, like so long that there's no way I was just gonna stay in North Philly or just stay down here driving around. So riding my bike, I really hit the, what they call it, nooks and crannies of the city. Yeah, I hit a couple days. What? That was crazy. I got off. I went up a hill so steep I had to get off my bike. Like, or I was just gonna burn the battery out within 2 minutes trying to get up that hill. Worked me right on out. Okay. That's what's up, cousin. I appreciate that. Some people don't know how that go. I met so many people with YouTube, man, and I still really didn't go hard. I can do the whole podcast thing, pre-record it, and then upload it. Edit it and then upload it. What's up, Michael? How you doing? Do the same thing that you see a lot of other channels doing. They reacting on stuff right now. A lot of reacting. The biggest reaction thing that's happening right now is the Kendrick Lamar and Drake. That's one of the biggest things that's happening right now, cousin, if you into that. Yeah, I'm totally, listen, when you go, I got a lot of stuff on this channel, man. A lot. It's basically just, when you really look at it, I'm basically showing my life, man, what I be doing. I'm teaching a lot with the YouTube and all that, you know. But with this channel, that's what I'm doing. The other channel is different, is just showing the world. Thanks, cousin. I appreciate that, man. If you want to know anything or whatever, just let me know. I'll be trying to show people this, because a lot of people don't even dig that. This is what people don't dig when it comes to YouTube. First of all of us are individuals, right? If you ever notice how it just be certain people that everybody is drawn to, like either a male or a female, like they the it person, like what, for some reason everybody just go to that person. Like, who just named them the guy of the neighborhood or the guy of the little clique? It's people around like that everywhere, and basically what they have is influence. They don't even know it. Like, a lot of us get on social media and bullshit and play. That's it. You hear a lot of people saying, man, I had to get off Facebook, man, because this and that, and they was fighting. And nah, it ain't for that, man. The people who own the company, right, who own all the social media companies, they don't put that on there for no play. They billionaires. They the richest people on the planet. So it's like, why we on there playing? They living off us playing. The people that know that peep game that's on it, they making millions too. It's here. That's why when you look at it, you see advertisement and all that. When you go in and do your thing right, you get advertisement. Yeah. They making a living off our lives. All the social media companies. Just think about it. All we doing is putting our lives up there. But this what a lot of us don't know. They made it so we could get paid off it too if we do it right. We could get paid off of YouTube. So YouTube too, but social media the same way they eating. Like, just look at who own the companies. Just really think of why they rich. Because we keep uploading our daily lives or our lives or whatever on their social media platforms, and we looking at each other. But they making money off us. I'm telling you, man, all you gotta do is put your content on there and monetize it. How you monetize it? If you ever pay attention to Facebook and Instagram, they be giving you the game. They be telling you, look, do this, do that. Facebook always do it. You could get stars, you could get subscribers, in ads on your videos, and they start paying you. You just gotta pay attention, man. A lot of us not paying attention. Yeah, so my content now, even though, and this one of the main things when it comes to this, cousin, a lot of people don't know it, and that's where they fell at. I know you know this about life, and that's what it is all about at the end. Be yourself. That's the number one thing. Now, some people are actors, and that's something else. If they got a gimmick and they acting, and everybody know they acting, that's one thing. But when it come to doing this, you got to be you. You don't want to front or try fraud or act like nothing that you not, because it's not going to work. You got to hold that up. You got to make sure that's going to stress your brain trying to keep up that act. Like, every time you get on the camera, you got to remember, hold up, what act I got to do today? All right. But when you doing it natural, when you ain't doing no fronting or no frauding, it's just it be easy. Like, that's what people don't get. You don't try to do nothing other than what you are, man. I could talk about lots of topics. It's a lot of stuff we could talk about, man. A lot. We could talk about what's over that? The protests at the colleges. That's over that whole Drake and that they mainly talking about that right now, but that's more important than that Drake and Kendrick Lamar stuff. How you doing, Mr. Gary? Thanks, True. What's up with you? Right. That's way more important than his. Listen. My thing is the how it first started out is sad, man. The whole thing is sad. And that's another reason why religion I really stay away from it, man. A lot of that has to do with religion. I really stay away from it. Yeah. And all that's sad. That's sad, man. That's like, and that's another thing. One of the things I always say about us in America, we don't know nothing about that. We don't know nothing about no real worrying about your life for real. What's going on here is sad too, with all the senseless killing. But what we doing ain't nothing compared to that. That's something really to be scared of. How you doing, Victor? I don't know, man. Kendrick Lamar put something out some days ago, and it was like, wow, Drake ain't gonna be able to come back. And then he put something out, and it was kind of, I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of like, oh, not the Pac and Snoop one, the one after that. And they just been going back and forth to me, man. Right. And see, that's what I'm saying. They've been fighting over those, right. And my thing is, if they fighting over their own war, their own territory, we really shouldn't have nothing to do with that. Like, all right, they are allies and all that, but we really shouldn't have nothing to do with that, man. Mr. Michael, hello, sir. Yeah, I'm doing okay right now. Right back at you. Best regards back, Mr. Mickey. Appreciate you. Or Mr. Mick. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't like America being in it on no side. That's their thing. I learned that years ago, how religion keep us more apart than anything, man. I peeped that. I saw it. And when you really sit down, nothing, even over race, nothing divide us more than religion. I saw people talking about they supposed to take their brother over their mom in certain religions. And I mean somebody they just met because they're in the same religion. Anything that's teaching that don't work for me, man. That can't work. You're welcome, Mr. Michael. Yeah, anything that's telling me that because me and you in the same religion, that I'm supposed to take you over my mom or over my sister. You supposed to go first. No, we ain't doing that. And then you got a whole name for them. Not non-believers, but you want to call them Kufas and no. I don't like how when they call a person a Kufa, how it sound. And I'ma just be straight up. Like you, when they said it make it seem like a person that's non-Muslim is the scum of the earth. Oh yeah. Yeah, absolutely, Victor. Man, I just stay out of it. I got a belief, and that's that. Well, not even a real belief. A non-belief, more like. And that's that. It get deep though. Some people get serious. Some people would get real serious about that, man. Been done really hurt you for saying the wrong thing about certain religions. What? I saw it. Practice it wrong, too wrong for certain people, and they get too deep, so. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. We could talk about whatever. Yeah, and that sound crazy right there. But that's, feel how you want to feel. I see what you said over there. Yeah, that's each his own at the end of the day. I don't usually get into it though. That's one of the things you're right. That's like really one of the things that both politics. I don't usually get into that. We talk about a lot of stuff, mainly Kensington. No, nothing. Nothing. It's dead. Dead right now. Nothing going on. This park is it looks so good at night, man. I've been loving this park ever since they redid it. 2:30. Yeah, I'm looking around the park. You gotta keep your eyes open though. Ain't nobody looking for me or nothing, but you never know. You in the hood outside. Did anybody ever notice? I don't know where y'all at, right? Where y'all from? But I just now realized, well, I've been realized it, but I never bring it up to nobody. I be hearing birds chirping all day, non-stop. It get to the point where you don't pay it no mind, but when you really think about it, I'm hearing birds chirping all day. That sounds good. That's crazy, right? Birds just chirping away. Oh, that's the alarms from the projects. They closed them down. They've been down for a while, and that same sound been beeping. Matter of fact, I recorded that. I got that recorded on one of my channels. You just hear that beeping. Or did I upload that? I had the camera like over there, closer to the side, and just let it record for an hour. I was supposed to just been getting the sounds of outside and didn't really pay attention to the fact that I recorded that beeping too until I got in the house. Yeah, but I always hear them, man. And the closer it get to summer, non-stop. A raccoon running around. Oh, two of them just jumped down out the tree. They climbing the gate now. You love them? Yeah, that's all it is, smoke alarm. That would sound crazy, the neighborhood smoke alarm, huh? No, that's for the project buildings. You don't see the project buildings? They still on in there. There was one right there, and the other one was the other on the right. Bam, bam. Oh, wow. All right, I hear that. I got a video where I went to the top on a roof. Like last winter, Matt. No, not last winter. That was no, it was last summer. I went on the roof and recorded up there. Yeah, no raccoons where you at? Yeah, they could be annoying though. That's one thing for me. I don't like seeing them. I be telling my sons my son, he do the trash. They go through the trash even in the trash can. I'm gonna mess around and get a metal trash can or two of them. Yep, that been on for ever since they closed them down. They took all the windows out. They're gonna redo them though soon, and they gonna put more row houses. The row houses knocked down in the back too. It been empty. Like that's why you don't see nothing around. A lot of people be asking me why it's so dead around there. The project's been closed for a minute now. They've been out of there. Imagine before they closed them down, there would be a lot more people out here. Just think of how many people was in the buildings by itself, and they had row homes over there. So that's like a couple, at least over 1,000 people right there. Yeah, that was that. That when that first came out, he was like the first person that was saying people's name. I was loving that. What? I was in love with that. Hit 'em up. The whole that Hit 'em up was it. What's up, Diamond? How you? And this the thing. This the crazy part. Nobody ain't had no rap for him. How they going back and forth right now? When he came at them, they ain't had no rap. Ain't nobody say nothing to him. None of them. He went at all of them. That's what's up. I'm good. Telling myself I should have brought some water out with me. Yeah, that was one of my best joints. Still is, to be honest. I hit them up. I ain't messing with that. Really wasn't hearing people going at people like that, man. Now, well, I'm not even gonna lie. With them two going through, I love it. I really do. I look at a couple reaction guys. I look at my top streamer is Academics. That's my man. No, I gotta say him in no, he my top boy. I love him. Not love him, but I love to look at his work. He funny. He is funny. But I love how long he go. He be going for hours. You sit and listen to him? Who, me? I don't hang with nobody. They home somewhere, in the bed. Just the same thing I used to do when I was a young boy, but I used to be running around on some nut stuff. Now, I could just do the same thing in a different way. Be outside and go live. Kick it with y'all. And when I'm not, I'm chilling. Just upload a couple videos and let y'all check some of them out. I'm gonna do more pre-recorded videos too. Yeah, that's the train. That sounds funny, Jet Black. Yeah, that's the regional rail. And look, that's good. I'm glad you said that. Because pointing this way, you're gonna see the train go by. Said you disabled the whole building alarm system. No, that's not the L. That's the yeah, it's really the Kensington content, man. But because I went through so much as far as trying to get it, where's it at? I know how to do the YouTube. I went through so much putting up a video, not getting no views. All right, no, I'm gonna do this. Watching somebody else come and basically mimic what I did, but put something else on it, and got 1 million views within 3 weeks. I couldn't get that for nothing off a regular video. So I'm checking the video out, like how? Trying to figure it out. Like how did they do that? And when I broke it down, what they did was they got the same camera I had, but they was hiding their camera. That was the only thing. And they was using a 4K at that time. I was still doing 1080. But what did it and what changed how I look at Kensington, or how I upload Kensington videos from that day forward, when I realized it, they was putting, when I first started doing my Kensington videos, right? I have like a real artsy, like I was just doing artsy like thumbnails. Because when I first started putting the thumbnails up, I was always under the impression that you want something flashy, you wanted to look nice, you want to catch their eye. And that's what I was thinking on. I was thinking like, that's how I want to do it. I want to upload it like that. I just want a real nice picture. So when I first started taking my pictures, I was taking like angles. People wasn't even in my videos, right? But when that person came up, what they call themselves, Kensington something, or something Kensington. I can't even remember what it was, y'all. But in 3 weeks, they had 1 million views on that video. And I analyzed that video and analyzed it. And if you look at most of the people that look at Kensington video, right? They don't just up and look for Kensington video. This how YouTube works. I'm gonna tell y'all how heavy it is with YouTube. It goes off the thumbnail. If any of us in here see one of those Kensington thumbnails in this way, I'm telling y'all, this is how probably everybody who's on Kensington, just think about it. Unless you had somebody that was down there, and that's how you know about it, so you had to research it. But other than that, most people that get into Kensington content is because they saw a picture of the thumbnail on their homepage when they turned their TV on, or they looked on their phone or whatever. And then you start looking at that Kensington content from that thumbnail. Once I realized that, then I start, but then, right, that channel and a lot of other channels at that time wasn't showing their face. And they wasn't really interact. How I interact on with y'all right now, a lot of other people with Kensington channels, they don't do this. They don't get on there and kick it with y'all and keep on walking around with the camera and show y'all the rest of Philadelphia like I do. They just show y'all one part and it look different. So now I say that to say, when they could go ahead and put the people on there and not care how they make the people look when they put them on there, they cool when they don't show their face, when they don't reveal who they are at all. They don't kick it with y'all at all. It's just about the channel and the money. That's one thing. It's a couple channels that was doing it before I was doing it, and that's how they been doing it. They just show video, and that's that. They show you they thumbnail to get you hooked and keep you coming back to watching the videos. My point is, once you show yourself and you kick it with the people, now they start, why you make that person look like that? Why you don't care? Why you do this? Why you do that? And now you gotta publicly deal with it. And that's something else. But it's cool. I kick it with everybody about what the video is about. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. Mainly recording history. I want to be a part of when years down the line, when they talk about, I'm going at this time. When they talk about what was going on here or there, I want them to take my content and go ahead and see what the difference is from now and then. That's what I want. That's like the main thing. Basically, like I said earlier, recording history. I want my work to be there and looked at. And that's anywhere, not just Kensington though. That's just the start. I've been recording content for so long, and all I do is continue to record. I got a lot that's just sitting, and I'm gonna keep on recording. Upload new stuff. All right, so what I'm doing now, for those who are into the Kensington content, all my first videos, I'm taking them down and I'm re-uploading them, but with a warning. I'm just trying to comply to what YouTube guidelines are. I just want to see, I want to see if I could get the monetization back. I got it up. They took it. Now I want to see if I could get it back. I want to see if I understand their rules. So most of the old videos, I'm starting from the first ones. And I'm uploading them, re-uploading them. One going to upload tomorrow at 1. And I'm going to try to have it every day. I get a chance to reapply in June or July. I think July. Let's just see how it go, man. Even if those videos, I gotta take them down, then that's what I'm gonna do. But I'm thinking right now at this point, after trying everything, almost. There's two things I didn't try, and that's what I'm doing now. I didn't have a disclaimer in the description and basically breaking down what the video about, and I didn't have a disclaimer in the video itself. And y'all gonna see, for those who saw my videos, my walk videos down Kensington, that's what you're gonna see. I'm gonna just re-upload them and put the date that they was uploaded. Originally uploaded. That's gonna be on the thumbnail. Put myself in the 1990s. That's what's up. Recording live music, independent in Sydney. Okay. Right. Listen, I wish I was recording myself back then. I wasn't. Before all that, I really got into cameras in prison. And that came from just picking up a book called Video Maker. I always liked electronics. I used to just pick up books just to see the electronics. Well, they had a magazine in there called Video Maker. I started looking at Video Maker. First, I just looked. I just like to see, all right, what's the latest? And I read the little title or whatever, a couple things, but not the whole article. Well, what ended up happening is, in prison, you got a lot of time. So it would be different days, like it might be raining outside. You know what, I ain't going out. I'm gonna just read this magazine. After looking at everything in this magazine, now I'm gonna just read. I'm getting a subscription to Video Maker magazine and had a subscription to that same magazine for years, just learning about cameras. Now I'm hooked. Once I read the book, once I read the magazine, I really just looked at it just to see electronics, because I love to see the ladies' gadgets and stuff. But when I started reading it and learning, it was like, I might as well keep on going. I was interested once I actually read it. And I came home, somebody ended up giving me a camera, not even knowing I was reading that magazine. Instagram and all TikTok, all these picture sites and shooting video sites and all that was happening outside. YouTube, all that was happening in the world. I really didn't know it was what it was when I came home. And it was crazy because the people that I was around, they wasn't looking at what I had years to just look at. Basically, I was in school. Like when you really think about it, looking at those just looking at them magazines and learning about ISO and white balance and all that stuff, resolution and frame rate and all that, just from reading those magazines. Yeah, that was crazy. Not even really paying it no mind. While I was in there, I wasn't reading that stuff saying I'm in school right now. But when you think about it, and that's, you know how many times I reread the same magazine, like studied the magazine and wrote stuff down in books and all that about them. The different stuff I saw, the different stuff that I wanted to see when I got out. Yeah, I had books and books. What? I used to write. That's another thing I did. I wrote different stuff that was on my mind. It had, for a little bit, right? And I probably, I don't know. I was about to say I still got this kind of like, it was, I guess you could call it a diary. I didn't call it that. I get up and everything I did, I wrote it down. For months, probably years. Matter of fact, years. I did it for years. Everything I did, everything I ate, the workout I did and all that, I just wrote it down. Who I was in the yard kicking it with, what they was doing, all that. Everybody I saw that I know. Any type of interaction I had with anybody through the day, I wrote about that. Every time I left the cell, when I came back in, I wrote. I'm talking about dinner, lunch, breakfast, all that. I just not remember, but I wrote it all down. And it's crazy I did that, and that's the first, since I'm talking to y'all, that's the first time I remembered that I did that while I was in prison. I never thought about since I've been out here. I wrote, it was a point, because I got 11 and a half years in prison altogether. Different times, 3 different times. So it was times that I just sit there and be like, that was one of my things to do. Like, I could get to doing something, like, to not be bored fast. I could get something in my mind and now I'm doing something. So that's what I used to do for years, just write everything down. And I had stacks of books of just me writing everything that I was doing through the day. And through the years, what? New Year's Day, I write something big on a page, all that. Yeah, state time. Yep. So, but it's crazy how with the world, not even crazy, man, it's just like a good thing. I love what it done came to be honest. As far as how to get to money, they made it easy to get the money as far as with this technology. This technology done got to a point where I couldn't have never imagined it to get here. Yeah, bigger house. Yep. Yeah, I couldn't have imagined that, man. What's going on now? You can really get money on Facebook. You can really make money on YouTube. Well, that's definitely YouTube, but Facebook and Instagram if you're doing it right. Not even TikTok too. what? A lot of people doing it. All you gotta do. This one of the main things we gotta stop doing. Worrying about what everybody else gonna think. If you fail, so what? You gotta try it. See if it works. Any type of thought you got to try to do something to make it spin on something, do it. That's what we're 7:30 a.m. Sometimes you see. Oh yeah. That's, I don't know how long you've been around, but when it's warm, I come out. I'm out when it's warm. I'm fixing my bike right now, man. I'm supposed to be out. I got it flat. It was like a piece of stick, like this long in my tire. No exaggeration, man. And I didn't even know it was in there. Once I fixed the flat, which is not fixed, oh man, it was crazy. But once I did that, I started checking around the inside of the tire. Man, I pulled a whole stick up out of there. That was kind of crazy, man. But the little patch, they call it a scab. It didn't even work, man. I thought it was going to work. I originally started out saying, I don't want to change no flats. I'm going to just get whole new inner tubes. But now, I tried to fix it I tried it, man. It was two big holes at both times. The slime couldn't work. No, 20 by 20.4 or 20 by 4. Probably that right there. Not that big. Yeah, that technology, yeah. It's crazy. And that's what I'm saying, Jet. That's one of the main things that I'm saying with what I'm doing right now. The fact that we could do something like this is what I'm saying. Like, people don't even get that part. What? How we could do this? Come from a 13-inch black and white TV, hooking wires up to the back to play your Atari or something. And now we got this hay mess, and now I got a phone on a gimbal. I mean, not even a gimbal, on a little tripod. I got a phone on a little tripod. Live, kicking it with people all over the world right now. How we come from that? How we do that? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Jet. How we do that, though? How did world come? Who even thought it was going to evolve to this? Now, from what I done saw, it's crazy. Because now, from what we see, or what we done saw, this is the one thing that I really think gonna happen. It's two. Eventually, they really gonna get cars to drive by themselves. It's gonna happen. I wouldn't be surprised if one day they try to take our license from us and we don't even drive. When they start driving, listen, this was gonna be a guaranteed fact. When those cars start driving by themselves, when they really let them out and they start doing their thing, they're gonna be safer than us driving. That's gonna be the main thing. They're gonna be safer than us driving, and it's gonna save thousands of lives, if not hundreds of thousands. Almost a guarantee. And they definitely, the gas eventually gonna stop. I don't know if we gonna be around, a lot of us. I don't know if we gonna see that day, but eventually it's gonna happen. It's gonna be all electric cars. So that's two things. Just from technology that I already saw now, that I done seen already, I could tell that, yeah, that Atari Jet or ColecoVision. My cousin had the Atari and ColecoVision. I think I ended up having an Atari later. But that's what it's gonna end up being. At one time they was talking about if they had to put it's crazy how the technology the stuff they just came up with. Cause at one time they was talking about having to put stuff all through the roads if they was gonna be able to make cars drive on their own. Now, the way they got it, and cause the way they got it now, and from what I saw to where they at now, it's gonna be even better than what it is now. Way better. Because the time that they was talking about it then a couple years ago, AI wasn't even out. AI wasn't even out at that time, y'all. AI wasn't out at the time they was talking about how they would have to pave the roads have in the ground different type of stuff for cars to drive on their own. Now they got stuff, and once again, in a couple more years, they're gonna have even better stuff. Watch. And the safer it get, the more they gonna, and then we gonna mess around and be lazy too though. If I could just get in the car, really, and knew it was gonna be safe, and come on, man. You know how many lives that's gonna save, people going home drunk and all that? And all they gotta do is just, don't forget a license, I got my car. Jump up in the car, that'd be crazy. You right, we do. Yeah, we do, John. Mr. John, you're right. I mean, they probably won't. But listen. That's what you gotta remember. You know how many people don't, I don't know if it's like that where you at, but in my neighborhood, there's people that never had a car. Never cared or strived to have a car, but will ask you to take them somewhere fast. Imagine cars that could really drive on their own and you don't have to have a license and none of that. What? Those people gonna take full advantage of that. Then you're gonna start having people, when they see how convenient and easy it is, ain't no way you ain't gonna have it. Trust me, I could see something like that happening. And so, German system. See, that's crazy, Chuck. Bubba Chuck. That's crazy. And so this is a fact. Whatever technology that is, that did that, it's gonna be way better in a couple years, man. Way better. And not even just that. The technology for the battery gonna be way better. Yeah. It's gonna happen. We definitely gonna be in them cars just laying back, chilling. They gonna, what? They got their stuff down packed, man. It's crazy when you think about that technology. They got cameras everywhere on them. All over. They're the sensors to stop and what? Push the brake and running by navigation, all that. Yeah, it's a lot. Now, see, that's the only thing I didn't think about. You know when it come up for legislation to talk, or whoever, when it come up for that, when all that stuff come around, they gonna be against it. Yeah, that makes sense. They'll be against something like that. Insurance gonna be they're probably, I don't know. I mean, they still would have to have insurance because this is so still so much stuff that could happen that could be out of, yeah, they're gonna have that. The insurance gonna still be there. They won't be getting as much, but they'll be there. But now this is the thing, at the same time, you're absolutely right. But if you notice how technology moving people out the way anyway, regardless, technology is moving people out the way. So if insurance companies got to get shut down, then I guess they got to get shut down. Or at least not, a lot of places not doing what they was doing. Look at all the big companies. What? Technology come around and all that stuff gets shut down. They not putting the self checkout in. Look how they doing the self checkouts in different stores. What? We don't need that many cashiers now. All we need is one person to, or maybe two, to check the check, make sure they ain't doing it. We got cameras everywhere, so we got our guards waiting to see if they try to roll out with something. Yeah, that technology wasn't always around. If it was, why they didn't been have it? Why they just now getting it? In all the stores, all the Walmarts and all that stuff. They're gonna still need workers because they need people to shelve stuff. Probably won't need to be there for that long. But they changing everything, man. Technology is king. Technology rule right now, man. Every time you turn around, they done came up with some new stuff. How you like, wow. You thought last week technology was like, wow. This week technology really, and the more, oh. Sound like, see, time to go in. Time to go in. Just make it in the house. You hear me? Yeah. Oh, the phone died anyway, so it's that time. Ain't no need to try stay live for the rest of the night. Well, it's way more need to stay live and get in the house and be alive tomorrow. Listen, it's that time, y'all. Ain't no need to sit out here no longer. Thank everybody for stopping in. Oh no, I gotta turn the phone around today. I make sure I see y'all before I tap out. Thank everybody for this. One of my channels right here, Walking Philly the podcast. Oh, I'm good. I'm good. Peace to the next time. Thank everybody for stopping in once again.